All right, guys, Rasheed Phillips here. We just finished shopping. We picked up, believe it or not, all of our ingredients for under $20. Grand total was actually $18.94. We got some change back. So we were able to pick up some garlic, onion. We've got our pasta. We have our American grade ground Wagyu. We have our shrimp skewers, some adobo seasoning, some rotel, salt, tomato sauce, and bacon. And we're gonna prep all of these and make a wonderful dish. I believe with what we have, there's numerous ways. We're going to be able to get multiple servings out of this just because of the amount of pasta we have alone. We're looking at anywhere between 2 to 4 servings conservatively. Let's see how this thing turns out. And remember, not using anything else except my stove and my pots. No additional ingredients, no saffron oils, no truffle oils, nothing fancy. I'm not diving into oceans to snatch stuff. This is what is available at your local grocery store for under 20 bucks. Let's start off with getting our mise en place set. Get these onions, or a onion. So a great tip when you are on a budget like this is look for the per pound items. So this, we got the onion because it was, I think, like $1.79 a pound or $1.49 a pound. Look for the items that are per pound, and then we just got the smallest one. So we ended up only paying like 59 or 69 cents for this onion. And it's more than enough of what we need. And I can just chop it myself versus getting one of the pre-chopped packs, which they did offer. But the pre-chopped pack was about $4. There we go. Get all these little bits. And since we legitimately have no room for waste, I'm going to take these ends and chuck it into our pasta water because we need to develop as much flavor as we possibly can, and nothing needs to be going to waste. We're going to use all of the 69 cents onion. So as I'm prepping my aromatics, I've got the pot coming up to a boil. If we do this right, this whole dish should take under 25 minutes to prepare. Dropping this end into our water. Like I said, can't waste anything, and we've got to make sure we get as much flavor as possible. So we've got our onions, and we're going to microplane our garlic, but we can still go ahead and peel them right now. And if you want a richer flavor of garlic, you can just finely slice them. Beautiful size cloves of garlic here. Look at that. Those are good sized garlic. Just finely slice. Let's turn on our pot where we're going to use our beef, but we're going to use the bacon as our main oil and our main fat. So if we would have bought butter or something else like that, it was going to run us anywhere between like $4 to $5 The cheapest oil that we found was in a can, like $3.79. 2 strips of extra thick. Oh, you can smell the hickory. Smoked bacon is going to add flavor, additional aromatics, and oil, and it was only $1. And we get to add bacon to the dish. So we're going to split that. And I'm actually going to cut up the bacon. We got those really fatty pieces like that. That's going to render off really well and give us that fat and flavor we wanted. A big tip when you are shopping on a budget is trying to find multiple purposes and uses for the ingredients that you can have. To get what I'm going to get out of this, I'd have had to buy 3 additional things versus just getting 1. So keep that in mind, you know. Want this to be fun, flavorful, but hopefully help you save some money along the way. Drop in the bacon. Gonna let it heat up along with our pan so we get as much oil rendered out as possible. Spread it out if you can, right over where the main heat source will be. Yeah, you guys can hear that. The oil's starting to release from our bacon. We're not going to need a ton of this because if that is real Wagyu, true Wagyu, it should release a fair amount of oil and fat for us. But we're going to let these bits of bacon crisp up a fair amount. Just going to add some salt to our pot. $6. And we got skewered shrimp. And there are 5 shrimp per skewer. So we've got 30 pieces of shrimp here. Now the shrimp was a really good find. Now we're not going to cook them on the skewer. Let's get these removed. Though, it would make great presentation, you know. This would be good for a little get together. Everyone gets their own skewer. So let's hit it with a light dusting of salt. And our adobo. There we go. Let's add our Wagyu. Time to add in our onion. And I've split my pot. I've moved my meat to the back end because I've brought the pot. This side is right under or right over the burner. So it's going to definitely get a lot more heat than back here. And we're just going to sweat those onions a little. Adding in there's just salt. And a little adobo for good measure. Let it roll before we start working on our shrimp because the shrimp won't take long to cook. So after we've added our sauces to our pot, then we can start putting down the remainder of our bacon, building up some oil, tossing our shrimp, a little bit of garlic, and let it go all the way. You smell the onion starting to release. Pretty good smelling, man. Moving a little well here. We're going to save some for our shrimp. You can smell the garlic releasing off that heat already. And we cut them like this. If we did them a little finer, it may have been too fine and it could have burnt, and burnt garlic does not taste good. You can crisp up bacon very, very well up until the point, but garlic is a lot more sensitive. So right now you're smelling garlic, the smokiness from the bacon, and that aroma of the onions, melding all of that together. You see we still got a nice greased base. We still have some oils and moisture releasing. So we're in a good spot. We don't have to worry about anything drying out on us. See what we got there? All that. So we've got our tomato sauce, but we've also got some Rotel diced tomatoes, all right? Now, these are fire roasted. They have a great smoky aroma to it. There's also peppers, and the juices have been sitting in here, so there's already a medley of flavors that I don't have to go buy additional ingredients for. It was very inexpensive. It's got more flavor than me having to go buy a whole tomato, cutting that up, getting some other ingredients in there, other herbs to add flavor. Just got the can. It's already been done, it's sitting, it's rich, and it's affordable. It keeps us within our budget. You smell the peppers in there. Smell those tomatoes. And lastly, our tomato sauce. I think this one was like 69 or 59 cents. So let's do that. And we can't waste anything. We're going to switch it around a little bit. If you know, you know. You know how you were raised. There we go. Bring it down to low, a low simmer, and let that ride. A little bit of salt to taste. And look at that, look how quickly all of that just changed and became nice and creamy and smooth. Now we're just gonna let the flavors meld, scrape our sides. And tell me that won't make 4 servings. Burner for our shrimp. Set that to medium. We're immediately going to add our sliced up pieces of bacon. We're going to add our pasta. We can drop that. Now this is 16 ounces. And for the record, people, we don't break pasta. Just set it in and let it do its thing. I'm going to start releasing some of that oil because we're going to need some, you see, for our shrimp. So I'm spreading it around so I can grease the pan a bit. We're doing this on low heat because we need all the oil we can get right now. I want this stuff to sweat. Let's get it over heat. that's that. All right, and before you strain, always, because you never know, scoop out about a cup or so of pasta water. This is great in case any of your sauces get too thick on you and you need to thin them out. Always scoop out some pasta water, set it to the side. Let's get this strained off. We can run some cool water over it to slow the cooking just a little. On the stove. Now we can plate our dish. Serving, nice little heaping full. A slight little twist. And some of our amazing sauce. Some of our sauteed shrimp. All right, guys, and that is how you make a wonderful surf and turf bolognese for under 20 bucks. $18.96 to be exact. And this actually made enough for about 4 to 6 servings. And that's being really conservative. And this is roughly how you plate it up. So, next time you think 20 bucks doesn't go far, think again. 20 bucks goes a long way, as long as you know the right way to stretch it. That's good.